What's up, everyone? My name is Gothix, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, maybe you follow me over on my main YouTube account. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you can get all of my gaming rants directly on your feed, because I have a lot to say about the nonsense that is happening in the gaming space. And this story today is no different. For those that don't know, I've been a gamer pretty much my entire life, but one of the first games that I really got into, I'm talking like I was obsessed with this game, was The Sims. And back then, when the first Sims came out, the customization was very minimal. It was super minimal. I'm talking like you had maybe 4 or 5 characters, of a small variety of different shades, and you couldn't really do much in terms of the customization that we see today. And honestly, I was fine with that. I never complained about the fact that I couldn't customize my character to look exactly like me, because it wasn't even a thought. I was just excited to play something different and innovative at that moment. As time progressed, they started to add more to their game, and there was something during this process that I noticed, and I think this is true for the gaming community at large, is I started to see a lot of entitlement with particularly Black creators, where they're like, how come I can't get cornrows on my sim? Like all this, they wanted all of the bells and whistles to fine tune their sim to look exactly how they look in real life, which to me is odd, because when I play a game, I'm trying to escape. I'm not trying to live a second life on my computer. But whatever, to each their own. But that was something that always stuck with me, was how entitled people were and how eager people were to create a character that was identical to their own life experience. Très bizarre. So where am I going with this? Okay. Today, my husband shows me I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you, because maybe the words will come to me after I show you this nonsense. Look at this. Okay. The Sims, a base game update, is here with new content including medical, wearables, binders, shapewear, a light switch. Oh, you gotta throw that in there, right? Okay. And more, including bug fixes and console gameplay improvements. You could have just led with that. I find it so odd that the folks over at The Sims want to include customization features so that you can display your scar tissue for top surgery, and you're providing binders for people to tuck their junk in. And my question here for these game developers is, where do you draw the line? Because I've been very direct when it comes to this topic of transgenderism, but allow me to reiterate, no one is trans. No one. You're not a trans woman. You're not a trans man. You're a man that's confused or a woman that's confused. And I can understand that. But to normalize the abnormal is to say that we will continue doing that for everything else that is abnormal. Everyone has their life experience, if you want to call it that, but not every life experience is normal. And we should look at it through that lens instead of parading it around like it's something to applaud. Oh, so stunning, so brave. Like, what? So where, I want to know, the folks over at The Sims, where are you going to draw the line when it comes to this crap? Are you going to start creating skins so people can display their scar tissue when they cut themselves because they're depressed? Are you going to start adding customization so people can chop off their healthy limbs, assuming they have body integrity disorder? Are you going to do that? Where do you draw the line at the psychological epidemics you're going to represent in this game? And just to be clear, because oftentimes when people hear something they don't like, they enjoy taking me out of context. If you have a legitimate medical disorder, like let's say you were born an amputee, you were born with some type of disfigurement, or you had to undergo some type of procedure to treat that problem, then okay, I can understand adding customization to the game that would help someone create that type of character, because if you go to their website, you'll see that they elaborated on some of these things that they're adding. Medical wearables, okay, so they're going to add hearing aids for your toddlers or your older Sims. They're also going to add glucose monitors. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. And even in the context of a scar, as I said, some people have serious, real medical conditions that they need to have surgery for example, breast cancer, okay? And I can understand adding those types of things in. The problem with this transgenderism update is that it is glorifying medical procedures and social norms that really aren't normal at all. Now, yes, I get it. In some cases, there are people who do these things to their body and end up at least claiming that they feel happier. Buck Angel, Blair White, to name a few, really nice people. I still don't agree with that, but even so, these individuals are not parading this trans thing around as something that everyone should just rush in to get. It's not something that they would wish on any person. So why is The Sims doing that? It's because of money. Buck Angel and Blair White, they know the repercussions. They know what could happen if someone blindly gets affirmed for their delusion. So why is it that a game company doesn't see that? It's because they don't want to see it. They're too blind because the dollar signs are blocking their eyeballs. People need to realize that representation is just code word for more money. They don't care about trans people or trans rights, which I just call them trans privileges. They don't care about any of that. All they care is about more money. They want more money in their pocket. They want profit. And they're going to get their profit by parading what I believe to be a psychological disorder or a spiritual deficiency around as normal. Look, everyone. Yes, trans affirming. Yes, queen. He, him, they, them, she, her, these are. If the argument is The Sims cares about uplifting the trans community, then they would consider the ramifications of their support for this type of thing. So if I cared about someone and I wanted to give them advice, I'm not only going to think about how that advice affects them now, but I'll also consider what it's going to do in the long run. Do you think The Sims is going to be around when someone undergoes all of these procedures to embody the opposite sex? Do you think they're going to be anywhere to be found when that person realizes, after I did all of these things to my body, I'm still not happy? Years down the line, when they're infertile, when their body keeps producing infections, when they can't do the hanky-panky because their genitals don't work properly, are they going to be around? Are they going to offer support? No, because this is what happens. Detransitioners? Where? I don't see them. Who? Where? That's a myth. That's a right-wing talking point. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And not to mention the uproar that's going to result from people playing this game in an improper manner. Because let's be 100% honest. We all know that there are some weirdos out there that play The Sims with the intention to kill off the characters, okay? That would be me. I am a mass murderer in this game. If I wanted a tombstone or if I wanted a haunted house in The Sims, I would light the house on fire with Sims in it. I would kill them off. I would put them in the swimming pool and remove the ladder so they would drown. Like, I would do all kinds of things to kill off my characters intentionally. I cannot wait to see the uproar when people start killing off these trans characters, because then what's going to happen? They're transphobic! You know that's what they're going to say, and it's almost like they're doing this intentionally. I have all the empathy in the world for people who truly suffer from gender dysphoria, which is the official term for those who feel as though they were born as the wrong sex. I have empathy for these people, and this is separate from those that are riding this thing as if it's some type of fashionable trend, all right? They just want to get their TikTok views and be applauded by random strangers on the internet. No, yuck. But even if people have that gender dysphoria, I'm still not going to affirm that disorder, because I don't do that with people that suffer from depression or anorexia. I don't say those things are normal, so I'm not going to start by saying gender dysphoria is normal either. And guys, again, if you are a grown-ass adult and you want to get these things done to your body, have at it. I am not going to stop you, but I'm also not going to pretend that it's normal. I'm not going to use your fake pronouns. I'm not going to be accepting of grown men coming into the woman's bathroom. It's not going to happen. That is your decision and your responsibility alone, not for the rest of society. And then for you to wonder, why is everyone so transphobic? You are misgendering yourself and expecting other people to be blind to that reality. So again, grown adults, have at it. Children, that's a different story. A top asset for your teen Sims? Why do teens need to wear binders? Why do teens have scar tissue for being trans? They're teenagers. Teenagers don't know what they're doing. They're kids. Their brains don't fully develop until around 25. What are you talking about? These people don't care. They don't care about representation. They want you to represent their wallet. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about this topic in particular. You come for the kids, I'm gonna come for you. I am not down with that, man. You guys should be ashamed of yourself, honestly. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. I'll leave it at that. If you guys enjoyed this rant, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to follow my other main YouTube account where I give more commentary on politics and social issues as well. And if you want to support the channel, you can do so by picking up one of my t-shirts over on No System. I'll put the link in the description box below. My name is Gothix, and I'll see you next time. Bye!